foundation of your reading, we have the World. Something is reaching a completion. You are completing a lesson. Maybe you are going to a different state of consciousness. I feel like you're graduating to a different level of consciousness. This also might be physical travel, but I'm getting the vibe that you are manifesting, ascending in some way, like spiritually, mentally, maybe even emotionally, but I think like spiritually, mentally, or like just in yourself, in your being, the way you feel, the way you conduct yourself, your viewpoint of yourself, and how you relate yourself to the larger world around you. You're just, I think, more stable and steady and set in who you are, what you want, and that is a really nice energy to be in. And so this is good. Okay, so we have the moon coming up at your sacral. There's some hidden energy here, so you might want to just watch out for any like health issues having to do with like your reproductive organs, also your bladder, kidneys, lower back, stuff like that. I don't see this as a bad card. It's just that there's something hidden, and this also to me represents cycles, because the sun and the moon are here cycling around as well. So there's some kind of strong like cosmic energy that I'm picking up on here. I think that you are searching for something. You are trying to complete some sort of goal or lesson. Just don't be oblivious, you know, don't be naive, oblivious, or careless, reckless. I mean, you do want to be not on guard, but, you know, be sober, be aware, get a good night's sleep, take care of yourself, eat nutritious foods. Like, you want to be healthy and alert and aware and sober. Let's see what comes up for your solar plexus. We have the Queen of Pentacles at your solar plexus. You do have courage, you do have endurance and strength and confidence in some level, having to do with like yourself, your life, your motivation, your self-worth, your manifestation of what you want your life to be. So I'm getting the vibe that you're just like, you're on your path, you're trying to make things work, and I feel like you're the kind of person that you have like side hustles. You know, you don't just have like a job you go to, but you try to make money in different ways, and you know that there's resources and money all around, and you're trying to tap into that, and I admire that. You know, you're either a hustler or you're doing side gigs, you have side business, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to launch your own thing. And so I think that you're at a good place to be doing that, and that could be why I'm getting like some hidden energy too. Is I kind of get the sense that you are going into, not kind of, I do get the sense you're going into like an unknown phase. You're going forward in some way, and so you're like navigating uncharted waters for you, but it's good for you. Like, you're growing from it, you're learning from it. And so I feel that some of you watching this, because this is a collective reading, are, you know, starting your own business, trying to launch something new, go out on your own. And we have the sun in your heart. This is really nice to receive in your heart, because I believe that you do have a clean heart. I do believe that you are, you know, forgiving and you're kind. I feel that you can have empathy when it is due. You do have the ability to connect. I'm feeling the sense that your heart is clear. Your heart is clear, like you've removed some sort of blockages that were holding you back. Like, I think you've let some stuff go. I think you finally let some stuff go. And you're finally like focusing on yourself and your pinnacle. That's what it is. You have clarity in your heart space. I mean, that is in itself like, drop the mic right there, you know, because clarity in your heart space, I'm just like connecting with that. Like, that's just a nice feeling to have. So altogether, I'm getting like a pretty solid energy at your foundation, at the foundation of your reading. Let's go ahead and move on and see what's coming up for your throat chakra. Okay, we got 3. So let's go one at a time. We have the 2 of Wands coming up for your throat chakra. You are expecting some sort of results, like some kind of success. You are expanding. You are thinking of, I have a feeling that you have like travel out of the country on your mind, like next year. It could have been that you traveled in the recent past, but I'm getting the vibe that you're looking to the future and you're looking to making travel plans, wanting to travel, wanting to take your children with you. Like I'm getting the vibe that you're like a family person, maybe a single parent, maybe a woman or in your feminine energy. You are thinking of perhaps your inner child, thinking of what you didn't have as a child and wanting to give opportunities to like your offspring if you have any, or you're thinking of having children, something of that sort where you're like looking to the future and this person is holding the world in their hands. You have some sort of plans for travel, but that travel, I do now with this all here and my intuition, I do get the sense there's a physical travel on the horizon for you. When we were here at the beginning of the reading, I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be physical travel. I did get a little bit of that vibe, but it was more of emotional, spiritual. But that physical travel can definitely lead to that emotional, mental renewal and transcendence, because you're experiencing new things, you're breaking comfort zones, you're learning new things in that travel. And so, but I'm getting all of the above. Like I'm getting the vibe that you are going to experience physical travel. I'm getting like an international travel vibe. And not only that, you are going to be experiencing travel, like your pinnacle will be traveling. Like there's commerce coming your way. You're buying and selling goods or a service or ideas, or you're creating some sort of something. So I'm getting like an entrepreneurial vibe. You're creating, and I don't know why I'm like, it's not coming to me. There's something. Maybe because I don't want to be too specific. This is a collective reading, so it might be different for a lot of you. But you are doing something creative, or something like a new business or new travel, new plans. You're venturing off into this uncharted waters, and it's like good for you. And so this is nice. And you're speaking that too. And I think in the past, this was something you didn't really talk about, this 2 of Wands energy, where you wanted to go, your plans. And I think you just weren't clear. With the moon here, you weren't clear of what your plans were. And you didn't want to say it because you didn't want people to hold you accountable to like that thing. If you're like, yeah, I'm, leaving my job, or I'm moving to a different country or something, like you weren't quite sure, but you got the sense that like you were going somewhere, changes were gonna happen, and now you are speaking that out, and maybe not saying specifically what it is, maybe you don't know specifically what it is, but you do get a stronger sense now that things are moving, things are in motion. I'm getting like a chariot vibe, like a chariot should come up. Okay, and then next we have the High Priestess coming up. And this is coming up in your third eye. The High Priestess is very intuitive, very clairvoyant, very spiritual. She's very aware, perceptive. She sees everything. Her third eye is on point. She is in tune with the lunar cycle. She's clear. So yes, this High Priestess is really nice energy to have in your third eye, because your third eye is not blocked. Your third eye is not blocked. You see past the veil, you study, you want to know, you're curious, you go find the answers, you go ask, you go to the library, you go research, you search and seek the truth, no matter what it may be. You seek the truth, you seek balance. This is great. I am loving this. And then this is coming up in your crown. In your crown is a sense of, I feel like you left right on time. Like you left right on time so that you are protecting yourself and your offspring or your family, or you're protecting yourself in some way by leaving and by going off and doing this thing that you need to do. So you're following your heart because you got the sun in your heart. So you have clarity. You have clarity in your heart. You have clarity in your heart, and that clarity is that this movement needs to happen, whatever that may be for you. And I get a sense that it's multiple things. Like, I don't want to say anything specific because there's a lot of different things that are cooking. Like, there's a lot of different things that this could be for different people. There's a lot of goals being achieved. There's a lot of lessons being learned. There's a lot of journeys. There could be some sort of like challenge, obstacle, conflict, being bumped out of your comfort zone, but that's where the growth happens, is right out of your comfort zone. And so, and you're traveling out of your comfort zone with this Six of Swords. And that travel and looking to the future is actually a really good mindset to be in, because you're not stuck in the past. Like, you're not dwelling on the past. You maybe you did before, but you're not in that habit anymore. I get the sense that you were in that habit of, thinking of past lovers or past family squabbles or, past, disappointments in your job, in your career, whatever. But I don't think you're in that space anymore. I think you got over that hurdle or those hurdles. Oh my gosh. By chance, I just flipped the top card in this deck just to kind of get a sense for the vibe, and the Fool is coming up. So I love this Fool card. You are definitely going on a journey. I'm actually going to put it there so you can see it, because I just love that. Because that's like all I talked about. And then there's the Fool. The Fool pops up. Okay, so let's just get one holographic gold. I kind of feel like as I'm shuffling these cards, and as I was shuffling these, I felt like the cards wanted to jump and fall out, and bunches of cards wanted to just fall out, and I'm kind of getting the same sense in this deck here. And so there's some strong energy that's all I'm going to say, I guess. There's some strong energy that is popping off, that is being channeled into these cards. All right, let's get this one right here. I'm called to this one. Oh, okay. And we have the Knight of Cups. So for the gold holographic, yeah, so this Knight of Cups is, an innocent energy. It is a charming energy. It is a positive energy. And this Knight of Cups wants to smooth things over. This Knight of Cups wants things to go well. This Knight of Cups wants the best for people. It is definitely like delivering good news, delivering an invitation, delivering a proposal, some kind of good news. This Knight of Cups is extending good news. So I feel like the universe is extending good news to you in some way. And you got the Sun in your heart. I mean, wow. Let's take a look. Okay. Wow. I feel like you have some love offers coming your way too. For some reason, this Knight of Cups wants to land here where the moon is. And this Knight of Cups, I'm getting the sense that you're going to get like some sort of offer. There's multiple opportunities coming your way. Multiple opportunities are coming your way. So altogether, I think you're in a good season whenever you watch this video, or whenever, not whenever you watch this video, I guess, but I guess whenever this video resonates with you, when you watch this video and it does resonate with you, I feel like you'd be like in a good energy, a good solid place. And you might not be exactly where you want. Things can be worse, but things can be better. And so I think that you're working on that. Things could be better kind of thing, and you are trying to move things forward. Yeah, you're moving things forward. And that's really good. I'm proud of you. I would love to hear about what you are going through. These are collective readings, so I would love to build a community of support, encouraging one another on our journeys. This world is definitely like an interesting, amazing, extraordinary, life that we live. And so it would be really great to hear you and to get some comments going and to hear about what everybody's going through, your successes, and share that with the collective audience here. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. Remember, best wishes, safe journey, self-care always, and have a wonderful day.